Hello there guys, my name is Jacobite007 and welcome to Jacobite007 Studios. Today we are here to bring you a game called 911 Operator, which is basically a dispatching game for the emergency services, just based in America sort of. So we're going to play the free game. I'm going to do my hometown, which is Gloucester. We're going to delete the save because I've already played this game before. And we're going to go straight into it. We're going to go normal. Might even go hard. Yeah, we'll go hard. So obviously the whole point in this is to get as many resources as you can in order to send as many resources out. Get the more calls you achieve, the less deaths that you cause, the more points you get basically. So this is the standard that you get. You get the 2 firefighters, the 2 ambulances, and then the 3 police units. You do get given some more staff and no equipment. So you get given 2 police officers, basically 2 of each. I have got all the DLCs for this game, so and they should all be turned on. Apart from Every Life Matters, I don't think that one's turned on, only because I don't really like playing with that one. It's just a bit silly. It's like the Boston riots in Gloucester. It makes no sense. So we do have quite a lot to choose from. We have got the SRA stuff turned on, which is like search and rescue. Yep, search and rescue. We have got £9,000, dollars, if we want to do anything. I do want to give these one more firefighter each. I know they're not protected, and the way you do protect them is you'll give them 1 fire equipment and one fire suit and 1 fire mask each. And obviously there's loads of stuff you can add on to people, but for the first go, because we've only got 9 grand, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, we could even have police officers in there and just have... Oh, no, we're not going to do that because we're going to upgrade all the police's weapons. So, start deployment. Okay, so we can deploy all our units. If we click units here, we can see how many units we have, and then the incidents pop up there when they come up. I'm going to have a the fire engine there, and then the technical unit up at the that one. We're going to have the police van in the centre of town, then this one's going to be at the train station, and that one's going to be on Barton Street. This one, all the ambulances are going to stay at the hospital, as you'd imagine they probably would anyway. And let's get started. Hopefully my volume is turned on. Yes, it is. Thank God for that. Right, so a person has reported a broken bone by falling, so we have to send
reporting, heading over there.
If we click incidents, we can see it. We can see how long it's been going for as well, which is very nice. Speed the game up a little. So obviously when they arrive on the scene, it'll tell you exactly the information, the dialogue, and then the on-site. Obviously you can see heavily injured, probably will require going back to the hospital. So suspects have entered the house, probably with hostile intentions. So we've got 2 possible armed.
Reporting, affirmative.
911, what's your emergency?
Send those.
Hello? I would like to report a robbery.
Okay, so the first thing we need to ask is where did this
happen?
Around...
So now we have an address. So if anything goes wrong now, we can see, we know where they are. So when
How
did this
long
happen?
ago did this happen?
a moment ago.
Right, so it's urgent. It is an emergency. So are you
Do
injured?
you have any injuries?
No, I think we're fine.
Are your attackers still in the area?
They ran away down the road.
Do you know what direction they went?
I think south.
We'll take care of it. Just wait for emergency services to arrive.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, because we know she's not injured, we don't need to send medical attention. But because there are attackers in the area still, we have sent 2 units. Plus, it's just quicker to get rid of them.
Heading over there.
Oh.
Heading over there.
The driver drove off the road, crashing the car. Okay,
Reporting.
so we'll send an ambulance down for that.
Reporting.
Did I not send an ambulance?
Heading over there.
Reporting, heading over there.
Fire engine. So by sending more units, because I've played this game before, I know sending more units is better. Family argument broke out, possible harassment. Okay, so when one of the units is done, this one's done, I'll send one over.
Ready for the next case. Reporting. Ready for the next case. I copy. Go in there.
There's only one unit there.
I'm listening.
That ambulance
Reporting.
is free, so we'll
I
send that
copy.
one.
Go in there. Heading over there. Heading over there.
Shock to all, massive injury,
Reporting.
blood
I
loss. So
copy.
we need to
Go
send
in
the
there.
ambulance there because it's a priority. Family argument broke out, possible harassment, so that's not an emergency, or it's not as an emergency as this one. Massive blood loss
Reporting.
that could cause someone's death.
Injured on board.
So this one's now free,
Waiting for
but it's got
orders.
2 spaces, so we'll send them over
Understood.
here.
Reporting. 10-4.
And we'll do some
I'm listening.
strategic changes now. Just wait for those. So yeah, the more you play this game, the more you realise how sending one of each unit to like a scene, for example, is probably not the best thing to do, and sometimes it is a
Report. Standing.
Good
10-4.
to send multiple units.
Ready for the next case. Reporting. On my way.
I'm listening. Right away.
And unfortunately, when the units are done on their scenes, they don't go back to their stations, so we have to manually do that ourselves, which isn't so bad. This is a very good game if you want to get into dispatching. I do enjoy it, as the calls are somewhat realistic. So a person has broken a bone by falling. So if
What
we
are the
had
orders? On my
a
way.
ped bike, so a paramedic bike, we would usually send a bike out for this because they're most likely not going to need a transfer to the hospital. I know in real life they would do, however,
Ready for the next
with a
case.
bike in this game you can just...
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, hello. There is a fight out in the street. Can you please send the police quickly?
Okay, so they don't have the option as to where it is, so
How many of them are there?
4 men are fighting.
Okay. The
Can you
address.
give me a precise address of the incident?
Yes, of course. It's at...
Do they have any
Did you
weapons?
see if they had any weapons?
One of them picked up some kind of club.
Right, okay.
Is anybody injured?
It's hard to tell, but one of them has taken a lot of punches. I just can't believe he's still standing after that.
I'm sending emergency services right now.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, okay. So we need to
Reporting.
send
10-4.
a few police
What are
units
the orders?
into this. Hopefully this one gets
Ready
done
for the
quick,
next?
so we can
Affirmative.
send
Got
these two.
injured. Going to the hospital.
We are going to hold
I
this
copy.
unit
Go-
here.
Waiting for instructions. I copy. Go in there.
I'm
I
listening.
don't know what
Right
that job
away.
is, what's working bone again. So what I can do is
Reporting.
I can hold
I
this
copy.
police
Going
unit
there.
because he's going to get to the scene quickly, and I don't want just
What are
him
the
to
orders?
arrive.
On my
I
way.
want him to wait for this one. When this police officer's done, we'll send
Waiting
him
for
through as
instructions.
well.
On my way. On my way.
So that way we have 3 police units and 1
What are the
ambulance.
affirmative?
Reporting. On my way.
What's this one? Might be danger for
I'm
people.
listening
We'll
right
send
away.
firefighter.
What are the orders?
Because we've
I
got
copy.
4 police
What are
officers
the-
now,
I
we can
copy.
send them
Go
all in.
Reporting. On my way.
We're
Do
ready.
make sure you
Affirmative.
send police first to a scene and then the paramedics, because if there's any shootings or if the caller has missed something like a shotgun, for example, then it's vital to get it right. This
Shots
one is, if I
fired.
was
Requesting
reporting,
backup.
see, they've
Shots
requested
fired.
backup.
Requesting
What's that?
backup.
Cars requested
911,
backup.
what's your
Red light.
emergency?
Yeah, I need some help.
What's the problem, little guy?
With my mask.
Okay, mouth.
With your mouth?
No, with my mask. I have to do it. Will you help me?
Right, okay, so this seems like not a prank call, but a kid calling. Where
Well,
do you
where
live?
do you live, little guy?
No, with my mask.
No, I can't do that, but I can send someone else to help you.
Okay,
Are your parents?
Is your mom or dad nearby?
yeah, but she's busy.
That's
Can you
probably-
ask your mom to come on the phone?
Mom! Come on the phone! Mom! Oscar, what are you doing? The policeman is helping me with math. What did I tell you about playing on the phone? But I need help, so you call the police.
Yeah, but I didn't mean the police. Hello? I'm sorry.
No problem, ma'am. Is everything all right there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll tell him to stay off the phone.
It's all right, ma'am. Just make sure he's not afraid to make a 911 call in the future, okay?
Of course. Thank you. Goodbye.
There we go. So we can
Injured on
ignore
board.
that because we know we don't need the address and we know it was just a normal call. As far as I know, we can
What are the orders?
that
I
seemed under
copy.
control,
Going
so we
there.
can go ahead and ignore that. Suffers a penalty
I'm
for
listening.
attacking a
Heading
fire.
over
We can
there.
send that one. We do need paramedics back onto this scene though. So as soon as this ambulance has finished, we will go ahead and get
Standing by.
the ambulance back onto this scene. Again, they don't automatically go back. Suspects have entered a house, probably with hostile intentions. Okay, so starting to build up now. Right, calls. Hopefully this one gets to this one in time.
Waiting for heading over there.
Hospital, go that one. There you go, go for a final out easer. Smoke detectors activated a fire alarm in someone's door.
911, what's your emergency?
This one.
Help! My kitchen is on fire!
Address?
Where are you calling from?
What's
on fire?
Oil in the frying pan.
Right, because it's oil, you can use a damp towel.
Okay, I want you to stay calm. Carefully cover the fire with a
Apologies for
damp
that,
towel.
Okay.
So after she used the damp towel, it should go out, and we shouldn't need intervention for the firefighters.
Done. I guess everything's fine. Thank you.
No problem, just doing my job.
Bye.
And then we can instantly ignore that call because she's telling us that they've fixed
Standing by.
the problem. We
What
are
are the
going
order
to
case
send.
resolved?
Have these both been seen to? No. So
What are the orders?
take
Affirmative.
this one off there because we do need an intervention at that
Waiting for
call.
heading
Otherwise,
over
it's
there.
gonna
Waiting for
get
instructions.
lost.
Heading over there. We're ready.
A man has collection of firearms in his house.
What are the orders? I copy. Going there.
Let's send that one.
Reporting. On my way to the hospital.
Because the firefighters don't actually have the
Waiting for
capacity
instructions.
So what's going on over here then? You not need to hurry up. Yeah, because the firefighters don't have first aid kits, they won't heal the person, which is a shame.
Reporting.
Resolved. So as soon as the police officer gets onto this scene, what we're going to do is we're going to send
Reporting.
this over to here.
Case ready for the next case.
Oh, never mind.
Reporting.
They did it anyway.
I'm listening.
Cool. So, we can go ahead and send this police
Reporting.
car up
I got
here
case solved.
to the woman's bag.
Reporting. I
And that
copy.
one as
Going
well
there.
for a proper response. And then this one. It's just a matter of waiting for the police to sort the stuff out.
What are the
Send
orders?
that one
I
there.
copy.
send
I'm
this
listening.
one down there.
Heading. We're ready. I copy. Going there.
Go ahead and speed up
We're
time,
done
so as you
here.
can see we're overrunning now.
Case resolved.
And there we go. So this is the stats page. So this tells us exactly what we've done right and what we've done wrong. As you can see, there is no red here, so we've done good. Just by looking at all the calls, so we got the robbery. So the caller was robbed, thief was put in handcuffs, Jeremy Hollerine was taken into custody, thief was put in handcuffs, thief was taken into custody, successfully resolved. That gave us +1. The faster the result, the faster the response, the more points you'll get. And the way you sort it out, so if you send police first, that'll give you extra points. If you send paramedics first to a police scene, or like if you have a fire and then you send police there, that's going to give you not so much good reputation. Mathematical problem, so conversation unavailable, but we did ignore the call and we got 2 points. Kitchen on fire. The operator gave the right instructions to the caller. Thanks to that, the situation was easily controlled, and there was no need to dispatch the firefighting team. Street fight. Man were fighting on a street. Fighting man has started a fight. Fighting blah 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 blah. Yeah, successfully resolved. That gives us +2. So if we go over here, it says in prison 5, billed 1 person, hospitalised 7 people, no people died on that duty, which was good. Healed, assisted 14, reputation was 46, and efficiency was 88. Ideally, we want the efficiency to be over about 85, well, between 85 and 90. It is a bit tricky to get 100% when you're playing on hard, but it's not impossible, so we will try and aim for that next episode. The basic income was 5 grand, rewards 46,000, fines 1,000, so that's how much we fined people, so that's income for us. Salaries is -5 grand, vehicle maintenance -4.5, and then the total profit is 42,000. Overtime pay -472, and the team members that were injured was Dominic Scott. So we're going to go back to this screen, and we're going to be doing all our upgrades on the next episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Like the video if you've liked the content today. Comment about what you've liked or what you've disliked about the video. And then subscribe because you want to see so much more. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been 911 Operator. Peace out.